Hey, it's Rod Thorson on Classic Hits 1039 WLPO. The news just came down that the West Virginia teachers that have been on strike for a few weeks are going to get their 5% raise. You know, and 5%, that's a big deal, huh? Not really. Oklahoma teachers, they're thinking about walking off the job too. Now, I have a little history here. All four of our kids have gone through public school, high school, and the youngest of four now going off to college. And so I've been exposed to a lot of teachers and coaches and staff and administrators and things like that over the years. And generally speaking, we've been very, very pleased at Grand Ridge Grade School, Streeter High School, and we've had exposure to Loyola, Chicago, ISU, Wesleyan, and next will be St. Ambrose. So I know I'm bleeding and hemorrhaging tuition money, but it's been worth it. And I happen to think that the highest paid person in the school ought to be the best teacher. Okay. I know a lot of people don't say it like that. Maybe some people don't believe it. You know, administrators, there's a value to be a good administrator too. But let's face it, you got where you are just by taking more classes. My opinion. It's not a knock against you. But I have a sister who's teaching music at an American school in New Delhi, India. And my other sister is visiting her this week. And my other sister who was there visiting said in a post that she sent back, teachers are revered there. Well, it's a country with enormous wealth for the top and unbelievable poverty on the bottom. And the key to not being in poverty and being a rickshaw driver all your life who doesn't even know how to write your name is education. If you can get an education, that's your ticket. And it still is. And it's like that in America too. Now let's think about what we do to teachers in America. You know, we criticize them. We say things like, well, 9 months out of the year and, you know, automatic raises and all this. But think about what they do. I mean, I've got a little different perspective at this because I'm 53 and 4 kids have gone through. My wife's been a teacher for 28 years, 4th grade. I have a couple of sisters that are trained educators. My mom was, as a matter of fact. And I know this. We're asking more and more from teachers. We're saddling them with more bureaucratic nonsense. They sit through more meetings, more bullshit than they should ever have to put up with and deal with. And then we wring our hands about more pay. Oh, but some people say, well, if you want a gun, though, we'll train you and give you a gun. It's insanity. The rest of the developed world doesn't treat education the way we do. This is what I do know as a kid who went to public school. It took me 5 years to get a college degree. There's a difference between worth and value, okay? What is something or somebody worth? What somebody's willing to pay you for it. What's value? Well, that's different. To me, at my perspective now, parent of 4, gone through public education and some private college, the value of teachers is much higher than what they're being paid. Much higher, especially because of the way we treat them in America in 2018. This is an interesting year because there's activism at school amongst students who, generally speaking, support their teachers and coaches. And teachers are also predominantly women. And there's a big blue tidal wave out there working its way towards shore in November. And women already have shown enormous power at the ballot box, and I think it's going to continue throughout the year. And teachers, being predominantly women, I think are going to play a very, very prominent role in this. We'll continue to watch it. It's just a couple of observations about teaching, education, some of the dumb things that we say in America about this topic. It's unbelievable. And we can't afford to not have some of our best and brightest enter this profession. Talk to a teacher, and I talk to one every day. They've taken the fun out of it. Not every job is fun, but this one used to be enjoyable. And we, public, parents, administrators, politicians, are taking the enjoyment out of the job. So don't be surprised when they start asking for more money, which I think they deserve. I'm Rod Thorson, Classic Hits 1039 WLPO. Talk to you tomorrow morning.